Hey everyone, welcome back to the Notable Readers.
I'm Chloe.
And I'm Philip,
We're two friends who love diving into books.
talking plots, characters, themes, and everything in between.
So grab a cozy spot and a warm drink and let's get reading. So now we're going to be doing our drink of the day. Philip, would you like to start?
I have two drinks. I have my dragon fruit lemon drop from Einstein Bros Bagels. Sponsor me, please. No, I'm kidding.
No,
And I also
real.
have my water.
Period.
A water also sponsor me because I have like 1,800 of your water bottles. Chloe, what's your drink?
So I also have some water. Then I also have this like Mio little flavor thing. It's like pineapple energy with some vitamin C. Yeah, those are my two drinks.
So now we're going to be moving on to our current reads. Chloe, would you like to start?
Yes. So my first current read that I've been reading forever, but have not made it, is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. I'll read the summary for you guys. It says, "Life can turn on a dime or stumble into the extraordinary as it does for Jake Epping, a divorced high school English teacher in small town Maine. While grading essays by his GED students, Jake reads about such a destined moment through a gruesome, enthralling piece penned by janitor Harry Dunning. 50 years earlier, Harry somehow survived his father's slaughter of the entire family. Jake is blown away, even as a more bizarre, life-altering secret comes to light when his friend Al, owner of the local diner, enlists Jake to take over the mission that has become his obsession to prevent the Kennedy assassination. How? By stepping through a mysterious portal in the diner storeroom and into the era of Ike and Elvis, don't know, of big American cars, sock hops, and cigarette smoke. Finding himself in warm-hearted Jody, Texas, Jake begins a new life. Yet all turns on this treacherous road led straight to a troubled loner named Lee Harvey Oswald. The course of history is about to be rewritten in Stephen King's most ambitious and accomplished novel, where time travel has never been more believable or so terrifying.
That was amazing.
Thank you.
I
I'm
think I
only,
say that every time.
yeah, you do. I'm only on chapter three. So I like don't, but so far it's interesting. But I'm not that far in it. Maybe I'll read this today. So Philip, what's your one of your reads?
I need to get my script. So I need to preference this by saying that so we watched Dancing with the Stars as we've all seen, and I was feeling really bad for Jen. Like she's like I actually cried when she got eliminated. Like I can't make that
Yeah.
up. So I was really feeling for her. So I decided, okay, let me see what Whitney and Jen have and like what they're from because I didn't know what they're from. So I
Mhm.
watched all two seasons of Secret Lives of Women Wives within 3 days.
Mm.
Sounds sad, doesn't it? But one of the main characters, my favorite character, Macy Neely, she released a book which is called I Told You So. This is like the third book in this year that I ran into Barnes and Nobles and they said I like your hustle. So Told You So by Macy Neely is a memoir which she shares through her journey from college age to motherhood, attending BYU on a tennis scholarship and becoming pregnant at 19, losing her child's father in a car accident, navigating single motherhood, dealing with grief, identity, and eventually finding love again and going through the process of IVF. The book also explores the upbringing as a Mormon, the pressures of that culture, and the challenges she faced when she idealized life collided with reality. I recommend this book. The first page makes you cry, and also the whole like show when she's talking about it makes you cry. Um, but yeah, that's all I'll say on this. Um, yeah, highly recommend you get it, and I also highly recommend you like watch Secret Lives of Mormon Wives so we can talk. Chloe, you need to watch it.
Yeah, no, I do want to watch. It's on my list. Right when I finish We Were Liars, I'll start it. I have like two
Because
episodes left. I might finish it today.
I'm not kidding. When I was walking to get this book, I was hearing that chant, their like intro song
Yeah.
in my head. Like that song makes me walk with a purpose. I'm not even Mormon.
That's funny.
Okay, Chloe, what do you have another book that you'd like to share with us?
Yes. My next book is Six of Crows. This was my October book of the month for my book club on Fable, Bookworm Bugs. Shout out, even though we're about to talk about them. But I didn't finish it. I know, terrible, terrible book club owner. But I am in the process of reading it. I should have read it when I was on the Amtrak when I went to Philly, but I was just so stressed and I didn't want to get like immersed in a book and like get kidnapped. But it's on my Kindle. I'll read the back. Ketterdam, a hustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price. And no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that can make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with the thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with the privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heart trender using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with the gift for unlikely escapes. Kaz's crew are the only ones who might stand between the world and destruction if they don't kill each other first. So that's Six of Crows. It's a really popular book, and then it's a duology. The second book's Crooked Kingdom, which I have. I again am not far in this. I'm only like 3 chapters in. That's been my thing. Getting 3 chapters in, then not reading.
You're done.
Yeah,
Sorry, I maxed out at the preview, guys. You're gonna have
exactly.
to tune back in next year.
But I am excited to keep on reading this because I just hear so many good things about it. I have a couple of Lee Bardugo's books. Like I've read Shadow and Bone already. I have The Familiar. I haven't read it, but I have it. So yeah, excited. Philip, do you have another book?
I do. So my next book is For Whom the Bell Tolls by JC. Is that how you say that? JC?
Yeah, that's a pretty
J
cover.
JC Lynn. I know. It
Yeah.
was recommended by Nat.
Yeah.
I got it for my birthday.
Aw.
It is a very massive book.
Yeah.
Very scared for my life on this one. And I think I'm not sure, but I think it's a sequel or it's going to be. Because on
Mm.
the back it says the journey doesn't end here, death is just the beginning.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So from my handwritten summary, Lily arrives in the afterlife and ends up working in hell after they told her to go to hell. She went, but on her own terms. Using her customer service skills and sarcastic wit, she carves out a job among demons, sending souls to their proper places. She meets Belle, a demon general with distracting voice, and the two of them form a powerful friendship and more. Sorry, there's a bug. That challenges both of their worlds. Meanwhile, something bigger and more dangerous is stirring beyond their realms. If they don't fight it, it could destroy everything they know. For Whom the Bell Tolls by J.C. Lynn. Chloe, do you have another book that you would like to share?
I do. The last book I have is 107 Days by Kamala Harris. We are going to talk about this book more in this episode. Yes. So I'm not going to read the summary, but I'll give some of my opinions now. I'm really enjoying it. I'm only on page 64. Like I'm on 101 days to election. Um, but I am really enjoying it. It's really interesting. I feel like you could tell that she's really telling this off from like just her opinion. Like she's not like trying to twist it where it's like, what am I trying to say? Like she's not trying to twist it where it's
To be like a campaign.
yeah, it's like a campaign. Like it's really just her true opinions and all that, which I feel like is important to know going into it because you have to remember like she's human too. Like she has feelings too. Because like obviously people are like, she's not perfect, blah blah blah. Well, it's like, well, no, duh. Like, hello. Like it's a human being. And obviously her book's gonna be her perspective. So if something hurts her feelings, obviously she's gonna be like, that's annoying or blah blah blah. So it's like I like seeing that. Like it feels more authentic compared to it being like, and then I wrote a speech about uh economics. So I really am enjoying it. Probably gonna read this today too. I'm gonna read all 3 of my books today. Philip, do you have one more?
I have one more book, and it is Matt Haig's Hags. No clue. The Midnight Library. My aunt gave me this, and I don't know if she wants it back or not. So if you're watching this and you want it back, let me know. Um, this is my book club book. I'm not gonna touch on it too much because I'm gonna go in depth on it later. But yeah, moving on to our book clubs. Chloe and I decided to start our own book clubs just in case our pick doesn't fit your interest, so that you have 2 additional books to read in alongside our book of the month that we read if you want. Chloe's going to start by discussing her November book. Our links will be down in the description below if you want to check them out.
So my November book of the month for Bookworm Bugs is The 7 Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I've had this book for so long. but I just never read it. But I really do want to read it. It kind of gives fall. I know it's getting cold, but it's still fall. But it gives fall vibes. You see the little leaves on the cover. Like, I don't know. I think it's cute. But let me read the summary for you guys. Same place, different time. Sometimes the worst day of your life happens and you have to figure out how to live after it. For Clementine West, that means burying her head in her work as a book publicist, being practical, and forgetting the silly things her beloved Aunt Anelia, I think that's how you say it, taught her, like living wide and chasing the moon. Clementine would rather stay grounded and keep her heart safe. For the last 6 months, she's done just that. But when she moves into her late aunt's apartment and finds a strange man sitting in the kitchen, a man with kind eyes, a southern drawl, and a taste for lemon pies, her well-laid plans begin to fall apart. Because he's the type of man who, before it all, she would have fallen head over heels for, and she still might. Except he might exist in the past, 7 years in the past to be exact, and she quite literally lives 7 years in his future. Her aunt always said the apartment was a pinch in time, a place where moments blended like watercolors. She also said that love is never a matter of time, but a matter of timing. And Clementine fears she may be 7 years too late. Oh my God, this actually sounds depressing. I was like getting
I just
emotional
added
reading
it to my
this.
Goodreads.
Philip's gonna join the book. Oh wait, he actually is in my book club. Philip's gonna read the book club book with me.
Okay, so my book of the month is going to need a trigger warning. My book of the month, as I mentioned earlier, is A Midnight Library by Matt Haig, making up names now. So the novel follows Nora C, a woman in her mid-30s who feels deeply unhappy with her life. She's estranged from her family, lost fulfillment in her job, and is weighed down by regret after she attempts suicide. She finds herself in a liminal place between life and death, and she finds herself in space filled with books that represents all the lives she could have lived if she made different choices. Guided by her old school librarian, Miss Elm, Nora explores multiple alternative lives, becoming an Olympic swimmer, a rock star, philosopher.
Philosopher.
That was really embarrassing.
That's all right.
Moving to Australia, etc. And gradually learns that every life comes with its own joys and burdens. In the end, Nora realizes that the perfect life doesn't exist and that her own life still has value. She chooses to return and live, embracing the present and making meaningful connections. Meaningful connections. So this is my book of the month. I actually picked it not just because my aunt gave it to me and I have to read it, because I was gonna read it regardless,
Mm-mm.
but because I feel like this like book is like such like a touch on like words. Am I right?
Yeah,
Sorry guys, it was
it
a
gets
long night for
difficult.
me. It was a long night for me. But like this book is like, because I feel like so many of us in the world like make a mistake and then they feel like, oh, what would my life been like if I hadn't made that decision?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is such a good book because I feel like it's gonna teach my book club members, my three book club members, one of which is myself, about how like things might go wrong, but while yes, you can change things in your future, like change things from your past to make your future better, the future is aligned for you already as is. So it's better to just live it up as it is and make the most out of it than dwell on what you could have done or could have said or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked this book.
Aw. So now we're going to be talking about our book of the month, which is 107 Days by Kamala Harris. Philip is going to read our summary.
For the first time and with surprising and revealing insights, Kamala Harris tells the story of one of the wildest and most consequential. I gotta
Consequential.
go. You get the point.
Yeah.
Presidential campaigns in American history. You are Your Secret Service codename is Pioneer. You are the first woman in history to be elected Vice President of the United States. On July 21st, 2024, your running mate Joe Biden announces that he will not be seeking re-election. The presidential election will occur on November 5th, 2024. You have 107 days.
Period. So we chose
That's not
this.
no.
So we chose this book because no, election time is in November, obviously. So we just thought this would be fitting. This is a newer release. It came out in October,
September 23rd.
September. Oops. Um,
23rd.
September 23rd. So it's still kind of newer. Um, but yeah, so join our Fable Club so you can read the book with us. And so excited to read. So, for the next episode, we will be reflecting on our reading journeys, what surprised us, what disappointed us, and how our tastes have shifted since January because big changes have happened. At least for me.
Me too.
Period. That's it for this episode of The Notable Readers.
We're Chloe and Philip, and we love bringing you into our book chats.
Follow the podcast as well as our other links so you don't miss our next episode.
And until then,
Happy reading!